Okay, here's what we got going on. We have purchased a couple of things. We bought the spinnery at the top of our little, over there. You see it up there in the upper left, that building? That's our spinnery. And what we do is we take in wool or cotton, we spinnery it into fabric. That's part of our new production. That was $60,000 to buy that, and that's pretty nice. We also We also bought, as you can see on the map to the lower left, plot 2 in the upper left of that map. It was the cheapest item to buy, the cheapest plot to buy on the entire map so far, and it was $87,000 and some change. But we bought that. This is all coming from, I'd saved up $235,000, I can't remember what it was. $1,000 from, man, between harvesting and then fertilizing were the two big breadwinners there. Fertilizing, just everybody needed it at the same time, so I had a couple of trucks going. Saved up to 220. So we're on a spending spree. I went and bought the spinnery. I bought the plot of plot 2 for $87,000 and some change, and then we spent $55,000 on our own farmers market. Aren't we just quaint? So we've got a couple. So we got that. So now we're all that's left now, and I did some paving. Made it look a little bit nicer than just being on a field. So we still have the grass there on that field. It is harvestable, so we can lease equipment and mow that whenever we want. Grass is one of those crops that you plant it once and you can reharvest it multiple times. It's grass. You mow it, you bale it, you fertilize it, and you mow it and bale it and fertilize it. And you just keep going. So that's a renewable crop that we'll just leave there for now. We'll get to it eventually. But what I thought I would do in our own market is come back and get our eggs. We have a pallet of eggs just coming here. And so I'm going to switch to mouse and keyboard. This will be interesting. So we've got 1,074. We'll get them in here. I'm pretty sure I can lower the back end of this truck. Let's see here. Where is it? Seat belts, unload, sync cruise, cruise control, toggle cruise control. I thought I could lower the gate. Is it just on controller? Maybe it's not this vehicle. Fasten. Oh, here we go. Ready? It's so fun. It's stupid. Okay, so we've got this. We're gonna try and use a controller. Let's get right up in front of it here. And I'm going to object too heavy. Sweet. You know what that means. It means we get to go buy some equipment. Let's see how much it would cost to lease a forklift. 30 south. If we lease it, how much is that? Base cost $740. We can afford that. So what we're gonna do is, well, we got to do this in two parts. This is stupid. Here's what we're gonna do. We've leased this forklift. Where is it? Here we go. It's drivable. Come on, quit doing that. It's drivable, so we're gonna drivable it back to our. We're gonna do this the long way. Normally, what would happen is I would load these eggs by pallet into the back of a pickup truck or something larger. Deliver those products to the, drive the truck. But then I'm going to need a forklift because the pallet's too heavy. I'm going to need a forklift to unload the truck. So what I'm what we're gonna do is we are just gonna load up this truck with our pallet of eggs and we're gonna drive it. Now you saying, hey Aaron, why didn't you just wait until you could afford a larger plot that's closer to home? Or why didn't you put your farmer's market on your own property that you already own 3 plots? Why didn't you do that? Hey, I'm learning here. We're having fun. We're being silly. I wanted to buy that plot up there anyway. Now we got a reason to do it. It doesn't make sense. I mean, hey, we can always sell, after a while we get bored of the travel. We can sell the farmer's market. We still have the plot. We can plow that land right back into plowable, usable property. Oh, hey, that's a turn. So all is not lost. Let's go pick this up. Let's go pick up these eggs. Should be able to just grab this pallet. Yep, right there. And then we need to figure out how do we I'm gonna roll it back. I'll lift it up and then you need to roll it back from my days driving a forklift truck. And so we're gonna let's do it. Let's just drive these eggs as they are right back up to the market. So this is going to take a while. We'll probably speed run it. Let's see if that works. Frizzy Spiz. Yay, we made it! Woohoo! So all we do is we drive up here, and what you just sit here and the eggs disappear and they get sold and we make money, and there you go. So we made $3,091. Let me grab a pen and paper. It doesn't tell how many eggs we had. 3,091. Well, we know we had about 1,000 eggs. I'm just gonna leave this up here for now. We leased it. We got to take it back. Because it's $700 per month. We know we had about 1,000 eggs, and if we come down here and look at the list, how much were eggs? We made what? 3,000. I gotta get a better idea on how much this farmer's market. Is that me? Farmer's market? I'm guessing that's me. It just says farmer's market. I bag grapes. We had 1,000 eggs. We made $3,000. You're buying for how many is that? So for 1,000 eggs, I don't know. I'm gonna have to get online and figure out the math. It's so frustrating. Another thing we can do out here is we have all this grassland, and since we have a place for eggs, we can definitely add the larger chicken coop out here at some point. Needs lime. You're a lime. Right? Because if we're going to sell chickens, and we can put all of our things right here that we can put chickens, we can put cows, all the things that would be sold. If we go down here to production chains and then go down, does it show what you sell at the, it doesn't. Gonna have to figure that out too. Making money. Supply and demand, spending money. Oh, we know how to do that. Making money. To sell your products, you need to load your products into a trailer and drive to one of the selling points marked on the map. Open the prices window to see what each station accepts and what the price and what price. Ideally, you want to sell your parts the highest paid station. So would it come up here for that? And then click poke farmers market. Doesn't say. It's what it's saying is here. You can't go to each station to see what it sells. That doesn't work. If I click on it, it just says farmers market. Tag page, visit farmland. Care about that. We can tag the place. That's ours. Visit, we're there. R is to select. It's crop types. That's a little misleading. Open the prices window to see what each station accepts. So you have to go in and find out wheat. goes there, 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 and there. Okay. Farmer's market, that's me, I believe. So eggs can be sold 3 places. Yeah, that's got to be me because it's highlighted, tagged. Okay, so that's me. Well, that's one thing to do. It's farmer's market. Seeds. I can just sell seeds. Sugar. What else can I sell? Potatoes. Not very much. Grapes. Nobody's selling grapes. Nobody's even making grapes. What the heck? Nobody's making grapes. Milk. Wood chips. Bread. Butter. Cheese. Honey. Ooh, we can sell honey. Sunflower oil, canola oil, raisins, grape juice, lettuce, tomatoes, strawberries. Okay, I'll have to figure it out later. Oh yeah, there's our tag. That's us. Well, I'm here. I know where it is. I don't want to see it all the time. Select. I gotta go up here. I gotta select it. I got to Y. Yes. Untag. There we go. So yeah, now we can turn this lease back in. That's down here under the keys in the shop. So forklift is leased. We want to return it. Yes, it's been returned. Because I don't want to have to keep paying for it. All right, that's what we're doing. That was fun. So I'm just gonna. There are no more jobs. It's all weeding, and they don't pay very much, so I'm not gonna do it. Baling is field 7. That's the other grass field. Let's clear all the transactions. Let's see if we can get some new ones. This is all gonna be weeding. Everybody wants weeding, but I'm not gonna do any of this stuff. Because it's low pay, and I'm a big boy now. I need to be making hundreds of millions. Let's check. I'll get 23,000 left. There's nothing I can buy really in here. So let's just go ahead and sleep. Left till 8 o'clock the next day. Take a nap. Okay. Now we're in May. We got some fertilizing jobs. We're going to take that and that and hop on the fertilizer, which is already set up. Come on, touch portal. It's not. I don't think it's. I think it's the phone. 11. We're right here. So we're already right where we need to be. Just going to fertilize it again. Right? Yep. So yeah, cool. So we'll just fertilizer. So one thing I want to show about this small fertilizer, which is why you really don't need a big one. I'm going to be way out here, and I'm still going to overspray if I hire somebody to do it. I said hire somebody to do it. Look at that spread. Look how far out that goes. So I'm saying this is it's probably wider than the second spreader that you can buy to pull the pull behind, and this is going to do the job just fine. It'll probably take a few passes on this, but it'll happen really quick because it doesn't need to take as many passes. So while that's happening, let's take another look. Now we need to start paying. We got chickens. We got 140 pieces already of eggs. We just delivered a bunch. It's always a good opportunity to come in here and look at your gear. I don't know how to sort this with the controller. It doesn't seem to work very well. You just got to hunt and poke, but I'm sure that on a PC there's or a computer or a console, there's a way to do it. I just don't know how. So I use the mouse. So we've got a couple of vehicles that are way down. The Steer and the Massey Ferguson 3670, which I think is this one. Could be wrong. Let's take a look. Let's zoom in. This is the Massey Ferguson 3670 because we're using it a lot. So it's in some need of repair. Definitely. We'll get there. And then we can look up here. We don't really have anything that we want to deal with right now. We're at the end of our planting or sowing season. Okay. And then we can take a look at our map just to see what's going on. So our filters, everything's green and growing. Looks great. We got a couple of fields that have been cultivated that are probably going to need to be sowed soon. And these orange ones are ready to harvest. That's our grasses, but I don't care about grass. It'll happen automatically by itself. So here's one of them, baling, field 7. It's cut. You got to cut it. You got to twist it, bop it. It's all kinds. It's a process, and I'm just not in the mood to deal with it right now. So there. I'll deal with it when I want to deal with it. And our processes, we don't have anything here yet. One thing I wanted to look at, so if I come down here to cotton, just to test, let's say, what if I buy 1? I can't buy, can I? It's not letting me import. I can see the fluctuations, but I can't import. I'm also wondering, I'm curious to see. I'm curious to see once we harvest this whole playthrough might be a complete waste of time because I've spent so much money experimenting instead of reading spoilers online. I'm guessing there's no guarantee. Well, the spinnery. I'm the only spinnery in town. So all of these fields, and you tell me if I'm wrong here, all of these fields that are in white are cotton. Get out of here, corn. All the white fields are cotton. I'm wondering, and time will tell, because I'm the only spinnery in town, but I don't own any of these fields, will I still be able to deliver the cotton to the spinnery, ergo make it mine? Or will I have to load it into a train and sell it to another town? That's another option. Oh look, they got plots up there. So I'm guessing because I don't own these, I would have to have the finances to buy. Is that how that's gonna work? Time will tell. See, look, and we're done there, 100%. Let's go to the next one, which is plot 46. We knew that because we saw it at the bottom, but didn't really look at it. 46 is not bad to get to. It's not the worst. It's just kind of a pain. I don't want to start a job. Set destination here. So he should be able to drive there. In the meantime, we'll go sell this. How did I know I was 100% complete? If you look at the top, you'll see some white text to the left of that box that has the weather and your money. That's a mod called, I forget what it's called, But, oh, it's a contract hub. I can change this to either be there or not be there. I can say, hey, show me how much percentage of all my contracts that I have and what percentage they're complete. I can show it by like kind of a bar graph or just a percentage or not at all. I like having it up there because we also have the Better Contracts mod that lets us take, we have it set for 5 contracts, but we could do unlimited if we so choose. But as I have multiple stuff going on, I like to see where I'm at and who's doing what. That's how I knew it was 100% complete. So yeah, a lot to explore. I'll keep you updated. Not much to really talk about, I guess, until we have some cotton to play around with to harvest. Like I said, if I can't get any of that cotton into my store, I'm just trying to think. I don't know how this game I've never gotten this. I've never done production. I've always just, harvested other people's things, take contracts, do other people's work. This is the first time I'm really owning my own businesses. I've had chickens before, and that's easy to sell, but this is the first production chain that I've got going on. So yeah, do I have to buy the cotton? But I can't. I've got $27,000 and maybe a little more after these contracts are up. Might have 30, 35, 40,000 maybe. Hopefully I can have 100,000 by the time it's ready to harvest. Gives me 4 or 5 months to get saved up some money from doing some things. How much is that grass job? It's only 3,000. So that's at least all the equipment for $82, but it looks this looks like a time-consuming process that I don't want to deal with right now. Oh, really? You're just done, huh? It's fine. I'll do it. I probably hit a button. Manually stopped. Yeah, that's all right. We cut through this field. So like I said before, you can drive your machines through other people's fields and not have any consequences. But if I were to drive a machine through my own fields, it will destroy the crops and leave tracks. And so you want to be very careful with your own equipment on your own thing. So we're coming up here. We're going to take a right. I'm going to spread out. I'm going to say somebody else do it. Almost 100% coverage on the edge. Anyway, yeah, this is just a pretty game. I mean, it doesn't have the best graphics overall of any game ever. It's not a Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy. It's not a Skyrim. It's doing its job. Yeah, I put Skyrim in that bucket. But it's great. I'm having a blast. I'm having a blast. You definitely get details when you're up close. These tractors, all that dirt and dust. After this job, you see the holes in the grate. After this job, I gotta take it to the shop and get it fixed up. You can see through the grate into the components. See my truck driver with his super cool beard bouncing around. Hit the gears. He shifted gears. Look at that. He's doing a good job, man. He's shifting all the gears, doing all the things. You can see all the little details on the connectors in the back. You can see inside of things. You can see the little granule pellets through the windows. Look at that. That's the fertilizer pellets in the windows in the back of our spreader. See them spreading. I mean, they did a good job. They did a good job. The stickers on the back saying beware. Beware. Anyway, lots of fun. Details where it counts. For sure.